The Lake of the Woods Campus Scholarship Golf Tournament is focused on providing scholarships to Kenora students attending Confederation College, and it's a great way to support your local students in their pursuit of their dreams. Scholarships can help the students immensely. The money they receive from the scholarships helps to reduce the financial burden of going to college. So some of these students are, depending on what campus they're attending, some of them are living away from home, so they have increased expenses. And even for those living in Kenora, they can help them get out of school debt-free, so when they start the working world, they have a little bit of a leg up. You have to have an education in today's world to get to where you want to go. Gone are the days where you come out of high school and you get a really good job. You need that education. And we see students come here with a dream, and that's one of our logos actually, is Dream, Do. So we see them come in here, they come in and they speak to us about where they want to go, where they see themselves, and we guide them on how to get there, do the best that we can. And then, things like this, when they're in the program and they're applying for these scholarships or, any sort of monetary support that they can get, when they receive that little bit of a boost up, it really does make a difference. Two of our former paramedic students, they have a great story. In the 2 years that they were here, they were both direct recipients of golf tournament awards from the scholarship golf tournament that we hold annually. Once they graduated, they both were able to obtain employment as paramedics. They recently bought a house. They recently got engaged. They have a dog. So they're sort of living a little bit of a dream, and it's just really nice to know that that all happened from their meeting in Kenora at the Lake of the Woods campus, their participation in the paramedic program, and everything else that followed.
I want to become a paramedic to help people. I think paramedicine it's a growing field. It's always changing, and it's a demanding career, but it's definitely worth it. So I just kind of like the ever-changingness and just getting out in the community and helping people.
What made me want to become a paramedic is both my parents work in emergency services, so I grew up around that. My dad was a police officer for 30-something years, and my mom is still a working dispatcher for the region of Halton down south. And I had an interest in helping people, but I just never thought I'd get into the policing side. I like the health aspect of it, and I have a huge interest in just the human body and how it works, and when something goes wrong, how you can try and fix it and help them. So the scholarship definitely helped me financially for school, and it helped me be able to get an education, which then led to me getting a job as paramedic, which then was able to save up for a house.
Scholarships are great in the fact that it can help a student obviously financially, but it can relieve that stress of money so they can focus more on their studies to better themselves and eventually get into a career. I think every student should receive some kind of bursary or scholarship to help them through their education, just because obviously people who go to school know what it's like, and they usually come out with less money than they go in, obviously, and thousands of dollars in debt. So I think scholarships can help just people with that emotional stress of knowing they have a little extra money to get through their day and their education.
Ready? Are you ready? Yeah, you're ready.
I think the market gets oversaturated for sure, and then there have been some golf tournaments that have come and gone in town. Why ours keeps going, I think, is because we have a loyal support base. I think it's because it's for scholarships for students. It's something that's important in every community. You want your young people to succeed. You want them to go forward in life. Because if your young people are succeeding and your community is succeeding, that goes back into the community. And you see that. You see that with the young professionals that choose to live in the community, that choose to raise their children in the community. And a lot of that can go directly back to the education they received. So I think people realize how important that is and how important that is to their businesses and keeping people in the community so they have people to work in their establishments, people to support other businesses in the community. So it all ties together.